Hello Retro Simmers, welcome to West End Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? We are back with another speed build. This time we are moving a little bit away from the spooky season. This time we'll do a little bit more regular speed build. This time I'm going to go back to New York to build a New York brownstone apartments. Now if you like this video and enjoy my content so far, please give me a subscribe and join West End Sims for more updates on Retro Sims content. Currently, we are still on the road to reach 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for people who are supporting my channel so far. It's really nice of people to still love the Sims 2 content as well as the other older Sims games. So I'm going to keep continuing building and doing more content for The Sims 2. Now back to the build. First off, it's just a huge layout to build into brownstone apartments and split into 4 really long but narrow units. So at first I'm going to have the apartment doors facing outside, and later on when you see the build, I modified it to have the apartment doors inside to have a more grander door on the outside. So I have a little space between the main door and the unit door, and these little bump belts to give a little bit more depth to this build. And these really old school windows, I really like it so much. And I initially wanted to have the borders or the lining on the buildings, but eventually I scrap it off because it doesn't work on diagonal walls, even with using cheats like allow 45 angle rotation and move objects on or the other fun stuff. It still doesn't work that well because it doesn't connect with the other parts of the lining or border tools. So yeah, eventually I scrap it, and roofing will be just a flat roof. And yeah, so first off, I'm going to figure out with the placement of the stairs. Going to be a bit of a mirrored kind of a layout, so not every building will have the same kind of a layout. It will be a kind of opposite mirrored layout. Then each building will have a stairway, and then I'll line it up with the living room, separated with a living room area, and also the kitchen and dining at the back. So up's going to be 3 floors. The second floor will be 2 rooms and 1 bathroom, and the last top floor will have another 2 rooms and 1 small bathroom. So yeah, it is actually quite spacious if you count all the space you have with 3 stories, even though each story is very narrow and small. So it will total up to 3,500 to 3,800 simoleons for if your Sims decided to rent here to live in this New York brownstone house. And also yeah, the staircases that leading up to it, you're using half walls to act as the railing, which I use it as the tip for my more ideas to use the half wall build tool, so you can check it out in that video. Any other ways to use our build tools to make interesting builds. So these 4 units, I decided to have some personality attached to each unit. The first one is a more classical family home of 4 with a lot of pretty old school New York style mixed with a little bit of a modern twist, because New York is a pretty mixed hub of old school and new school kind of architecture blending together. And sometimes we have new furnishing indoors but still maintain the exterior of a classical building outdoors. So it's pretty nice. And the second building will have the kind of like roommates who are into science and mystery and sci-fi and technology. So it's kind of a very geeky household. The third one will be a total opposite 180 with the second one, which is more girly, more feminine, a lot of pinks, because I'm going to decide to have like 2 to 3 roommates who are into fashion and beauty. So it is considered a fashion hub, New York as well. And the last one will be a much more posh. And yeah. So I don't think at the end of the video I furnished everything, so I'm going to edit it off camera, so when you guys downloaded this build, it will be a bit more filled up and a bit more furnishing in this build, so it's a little bit more making a bit more sense for easier to live in. But definitely all the basics are furnished when I record this video. As for the landscape, I have a iron fence lining in front, just as the references in my pictures I actually see, and lining up with some bushes and some flowers and some small trees. And at the back, we'll have a playground and also a basketball court. So yeah, how is spooky season coming along for most of you? So I think spooky season is still ongoing, and I have a lot of builds I built so far that's horror theme and Victorian or Gothic theme. So I was quite surprised I compiled it into a playlist. Actually, I have a lot of builds that are related to that. So I didn't expect to have that many builds as also, because I usually don't really vibe with gothic or horror themed styles. But here we are in The Sims 2, quite easy and quite interesting to put in very creepy looking builds that I made so far, which is quite interesting. Okay, that's pretty much all I want to share about this New York Brownstone. What do you guys think? Please leave me a comment and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. And the link to download this build as well as the screenshots will be down in the description below, as well as my social media channels, Instagram and Tumblr. Please do give these channels a follow as well. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!